This is Jeremy Jorgensen, host of the Why Edify podcast, proud member of the Education Podcast Network. Each show on the network is independently owned, and the views expressed may not represent those of other podcasts. For the best education podcasts, visit edupodcastnetwork.com.
Listening to the Tech Tools for Teachers podcast. For each week, we talk about a free piece or two of technology that you can use in your classroom. I'm your host, Shanna Martin. I'm a middle school teacher, technology and instructional coach for my district.
And I'm our producer and husband, Fuzz Martin, and I can't wait for you to experience Season 8.
Yay!
Hello.
We're here.
Hope you had a good summer.
Yeah, ours was quite busy.
An adventure.
Yes, it was quite an adventure. We saw all kinds of cool things.
Yeah, went to a national park we haven't been to, and
yeah,
lots of great stuff.
Yeah, so it's been busy, but fun
and hot. Yeah,
hot.
Yeah,
it has been hot.
Yeah. So it's been hot
here in Wisconsin, but we are back. It's season 8. We're here at episode 215, which is super fun. And there's so many cool things to talk about. There's so many tools that I've gathered throughout the summer and end of the school year, and ready to start year 22 in education.
Wow.
22 years of middle school amazingness.
Yeah.
And instructional coaching and all those fun things. And back at it, man.
I've learned a thing or two about teaching kids.
Yeah, so it's good. I know some people are at the point where you might have already been in school for a week or two, and some are starting here after Labor Day. And so it's that time of year when things are exciting and school supplies are out there and everyone's got new markers and we're ready to go with our Crayola extravaganza of amazingness.
Yeah.
And yeah, here we go.
New batch of kids, and for the kids, new batch of teachers. It's just
It's fun. It's always like the fun time of the school year.
Yeah.
Because you're like fired up and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get fired up.
And then February falls off. So
I was losing their mind. So let's all be a part of High School Musical.
There you go.
So season 8, episode 215. I have one tool to highlight today. It does lots and lots of purposeful things within the tool. And obviously AI is all over the place and very much a part of our lives. So I figured let's find some actual AI tools that will be helpful for teachers, because we're always looking for time, right? We need more time. So we're going to talk about Khanmigo. Khanmigo. I always put the extra N in.
It's like your friend. You're amigo, but it's Khan Academy. Yeah. So it's the Khanmigo.
So we like Khan Academy. We've talked about before. It's done a ton of things to support our students, for additional learning, to help at home. I know when our oldest was in elementary school, there was a lot of Khan Academy happening to help with math.
Especially in the summer to make sure she retained
extra
knowledge.
Math practice.
Yeah.
So Khanmigo is an AI tool, Khanmigo.ai. So the actual site is KHAN. Try again.
You had it right. KHANMIGO.ai.
Perfect. Thank you. Because it opened up on a different screen for me.
Yeah.
So I clicked on it.
Yeah.
So you will find it. You can also find it through Khan Academy. So it's in both spaces. And so
when you signed up too, just for when people who do sign up, it was a little confusing, right? Because
you sign up through Khanmigo, which is like the teacher support resource, but it will connect to Khan Academy if you already have a Khan Academy account. So just be aware that it's separate, but the same.
You sign up on Khan Academy's or on Khanmigo's site, you click the sign up button. It takes you to Khan Academy's site to
access everything under teacher. So you can also find it under khanacademy.org/teacher/Khanmigo. Khanmigo tools.
Yeah.
So you can get there in a variety of ways. You will find it, but just be aware.
Khan Academy, if you're listening, improve your
just make a
UX.
separate login or a login that connects in the same way. Anyway,
Yeah.
and there probably is a workaround, just I haven't found it yet. So Khanmigo is where we are today. And so Khanmigo Tools gives you this whole collection as a teacher of resources. And there are several AI tools out there now. We've talked kind of about Magic Tool and things like that in the past, that we are looking for ways to support teachers, lesson planning, things like that. But what's really cool about these Khanmigo tools is when you open it up, you have a whole collection. So there's a Blooket generator. So I don't know out there if you're using Blooket. Blooket is a hot commodity in my classroom. There's a lot of Blookets for reviews. The kids like to make their own Blookets. We make them educational. A Blooket generator, so it will create Blooket questions for you that will connect to Blooket. Amen. They will chunk text, so it will break complex text into manageable sections. There's a class newsletter. There's a class snapshot. So as I'm talking about these, some other places have these tools, but not, or some of other sites that have support for AI for teachers, they do not have these resources. And remember, these are all free. So there's not like a trial and then you pay. Like this one is, you can have them all.
Great.
There's exit tickets, class snapshots where it will like review student performance and trend, which I love pulling some data. So if I'm looking at like the top 5 things as to like why Khanmigo is so great, free for educators, we love that. There's tons of easy to use AI tools to help teachers plan and to teach. Like you can actually like take it and teach, like it creates a Blooket for you, because while we love Blooket, it just takes time, right?
Yeah, sure.
Edit on the spot before you share, print, or save. So it will pull it up, and I'm explaining this kind of in detail, where it will create the AI tool, and then you can edit it right from where they have it. You don't have to copy and paste it anywhere else. You can edit right on it and then print and save right off of it.
Great.
It's super easy to look at student data from there, which is great. And it also connects to Khan Academy. So if you have students using Khan Academy, it actually pulls data for you and kind of helps you that way. And then there's all kinds of UDL supports for students. So if you're looking for, working past those barriers, if kids are struggling in different ways, you have lots of options. So for example, if you go under all of the choices of things, you can create a class newsletter. And I made mine for the start of the year using this because I was like, well, I'm going to try it out. Let's see what happens. So what's super cool is the newsletter sets you up. What's the name of my class? Miss Martin's 8th grade social studies class. What did we do last week? And again, you can tweak these. So this would be like a weekly newsletter. I switched it out later on. They want to know key learning objectives. Talk about the things you learned. You can just slap in bulleted points, these things we covered this week. And then I ask you, what are you doing next week? Slap all that information in there. What do we make next week? And then other guidelines. So you can put in like, these are the standards that we're covering. This is what's coming up. This is our field trips. This is whatever's happening. All of this cool stuff. And then you click the button and magically it writes you your super cool start of the year letter if you want it to be.
Sure.
So it will set up your then letter for the start of the school year. And you can have your newsletter, and it's like, welcome to Mrs. Martin's class. And then it goes on to talk about my super cool newsletter about what 8th grade is. So you have these options. And when you're in that document then, which is also super cool, is it becomes a Word doc. So I can edit all the things in there. It even puts like little pictures in there if I wanted to. But I also clicked the button to translate. So my newsletter is created in English and in Spanish. So I'm able to support all my family's needs, and it's ready to go right there. Share, print, export. And after editing it, my document's ready to go, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So
cool.
it's a huge time saver because we want our parents and our families to be informed. We want them to have this information, but we all know that it takes time to put all those things together. And when it does it for you, why not try it out? It does things like clarify directions. So another button, you can create concise, easy to follow directions for assignments if you need to simplify for some students. There's an IEP assistant. There is a lesson hook button. So if you type in lesson hook, you can say like, I'm going to teach about, let's pick the grade first. Let's do 5th grade. Give me something.
You want a subject?
Yeah. Lesson topic. like the solar system, but that one's not fun.
That one's not fun. Okay, let's
5th grade.
Let's learn about
Pronouns.
tardigrades. Okay.
No. Animals.
Hippopotamus.
Okay. Hippo.
Give you something easy to spell.
How about ocean creatures?
Awesome.
Ocean creatures. Lesson context. We want to know about ecosystems. Ready, start, go. Boom. All right. It's going to create me all of the things that I need. Lesson hook. Options. Activities. Begin with who eats whom. Challenge. Present students with a set of cards showing different ocean creatures and have them work in small groups to build simple food chains, webs, sparking discussion and about predator-prey relationships. Launch a mystery creature investigation. Show students close-up images or short video clips of unusual ocean creatures and like deep sea anglerfish and leafy sea dragons, and then have them hypothesize what the creature's adaptations are. Or facilitate a mini debate. Pose the question, should humans create protection areas in the ocean to help endangered species, and have students discuss pros and cons. Go. So cool. Comes up with your lesson hooks right away. Boom. Ideas moving forward. Our kids know stuff.
Yay.
And again, we love a tool that's going to help us out. They have informational text. They have the usual lesson planning that a lot of places do. Create a multiple choice quiz. This one I tested out in theory, which was super fun. You drop in all the information, answer choices, number of questions. It makes you a quiz. Ready, set, go. So like when you're looking at these tools, some of them are similar to other places, but a lot of the ones in Khanmigo are different or a little more specific. They're not so like, I'll create you 10 things and then the same 10 things come up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It also, once you've like created your newsletter, it says it wants feedback right away. Like, how many adjustments did you make? Was this helpful for you? And so then it adjusts to how you create things. So many cool things. There's Smarkle Writer. I don't know how many you have to write Smarkles at the start of the school year, because we all do for our evaluations as teachers, but they have a Smarkle Writer. They have a text rewriter, so you can custom meet instructional needs for all your students. So if you need to rewrite text for different kids' needs, you can do that. Awesome for UDL purposes. Report card comments, real world context generator. So it helps like lesson topics and real world examples, which to me is huge when you're talking to kids, like, how are you going to use this in life? It's going to talk about different ways to connect that. So again, that's just the tools. You also can load classes in here. So you can actually have access to students. If you're going to set up courses, you can do that with Khan Academy, have your student resources. And then they also have like printable resources. So goal setting, action plans, student printables. So they have all of those available to you as well. So Khanmigo has all kinds of cool AI teacher-specific tools that are very awesome. And you can sort them too. Like you can sort by differentiation versus student support versus planning. Like they do organize them if that's easier for you to sort through everything. But what a great resource for the start of the year for planning and getting things off to the right start.
For sure.
So many cool things for learning and for teachers.
Yes.
What are you creating?
Well, no, I'm looking at the writing coach that they have on there, and just pretty neat. The ability to flag for potential originality concerns, and
because we all need to do that.
Yeah, but to also help the students make their sentences stronger and all that kind of stuff. I think it's a good way of using AI to embrace AI without leaning on AI to do
the work
everything.
For you. Yeah, using it, learning to use it as a tool.
Right.
Versus trying to have it do your work for you.
Yeah, and I think
that's not going to solve anything.
Once students get to the professional world, especially as they're, growing up in this, as we tell our employees, like, you learn to use it and embrace it like a tool so that people worry about AI taking their jobs.
Right.
Learning to use it is going to be how you find job security. So like this, I think are fantastic.
Yay.
Yeah.
Cool. So check out Khanmigo.
Khanmigo, KHANMIGO.ai.
Yay. And then you have access to all those other tools too.
Yeah.
So a great way to start the year. Super helpful for teachers for planning, supporting your students, and firing up for our new exciting year of 2025, 2026.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cool.
Thanks for tuning in. This has been the Tech Tools for Teachers podcast. If you ever have any questions, you can find me on Blue Sky, Threads, Facebook, and Instagram at SmartNWI. And if you want to get more information on the links to the technology discussed in this episode, you can visit smartandwi.com. If you'd like to support the show, please consider buying me a coffee or two. Visit buymeacoffee.com/smartandwi or visit smartandwi.com and click on that cute little purple coffee cup. Your donations help keep the show going. New episodes each week, Season 8.
Season 8.
Thanks for listening. Go educate and innovate.
The ideas and opinions expressed on this podcast and the Smarts in WI website, I haven't read this since season 7, are those of the author Shanna Martin and not of her employer. Prior to using any of the technologies discussed on this podcast, please consult with your employer regulations. This podcast offers no guarantee that these tools will work for you as we've described, but we sure hope they do. And we'll talk to you on episode 216 right here on the Tech Tools for Teachers podcast.